Good morning, and we awaken to the news that Nazanin, Zaghari, Ratcliffe, and anoosheh, Ashoori are back in the UK. And also that, of course, we've made an effort to restart our relationship with Iran, starting off by paying off that debt. The question has to be, why, if that debt, as the foreign minister insists, was not a ransom but a debt we had to pay, why, if that was so clear today, it was not done earlier? It's only been in recent years that the United Nations sanctions have put pressure on us not to pay anything to Iran. But if we have a moral duty to do something, even the United Nations Sanctions Committee should not stop us doing that. You know, the problem is we're hiding behind paperwork. We're hiding behind bureaucracy. And I've tried very hard on a number of occasions to deal with different government ministries for various reasons. And it seems to me that in the last 10 years, we've started to move so unbelievably slowly in government. Now, I paused before saying this and before making this video because I thought, do I have evidence that things moved faster in the past? And actually I do. Actually I do, because I took a case through the United Nations, through the European Court of Human Rights in 2004, and it still took 11 years to complete. But the support that I got from the British government at that time was immensely fast. And it was not just from one side of Parliament. It was not just from either the Labour or the Conservative side, both sides. I was dealing with people, with politicians from both sides of the House. And in some cases, they were answering within the day, and not just silly delaying letters, but active participation. We have moved into a world where silly delaying letters have become the norm, and it needs to change. So last night I was talking to somebody. I probably will be able to give more details of this in a few days' time, because I don't want to get in the way of other people's announcements. But I was talking to somebody last night about plans which are being scuppered at the moment by the tardiness of our visa system, by the tardiness of politicians to actually answer letters. I wrote last night to my own MP, and I wait to see whether Mark Pawsey will actually respond in a timely way. There is a time constraint to this request, and I'm wondering whether or not he will then be able to get the various ministers who I've appealed to actually do something in a timely way. As I say, there's a time constraint on this particular issue. I don't have a lot of optimism, I'm afraid, because I've been dealing with these people for some time, and more than that. A few years ago, I put my hat in the ring. I said I would be one of these people. I am so, in one sense, I'm very pleased that I'm not, because I would be so embarrassed to be working under these time constraints. In another sense, I'm sorry I'm not there, because I would fight the system from inside. This is a system problem. It's not a problem with people. And more than that, we see it across the board. We see it in the various theatres of our lives. It is wrong, and it's a sort of lazy way of passing the buck. I think in the end, it's not only dishonourable, it's dishonest. When something comes our way, we have an opportunity to help, and we've forgotten that. And people are sluggish in power. They have power because we gave them power, so they need to use it.